As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone.
Oh, shit.
All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled.
Oh, man.
Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter.
That sounds like a bad idea.
I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them.
Are you doing a little coup against Mihai? Jeez.
I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Oh, it's the princess. She's gonna get shot down. I mean, you should never be flying in the airspace when all the systems are down, because what if you just get shot by your own forces?
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Oh boy, we've got
Take
another
note that our satellite-based IFF has become
escort
unreliable
mission.
following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft.
Oof.
Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
That's gonna suck. I'm probably gonna shoot down an ally. Oh boy, okay. So we don't know exactly what we're gonna be running against, but... Gosh, I don't know, because he's on the ground, so he might run into ground targets. So I think it'll probably still be a good idea to keep, obviously the F-35, but also just in general stay with our targeting for the ground. So we have... What else do we got? We got 8 missiles that can lock onto people. So who has the air burst missiles? Semi-active long-range homing air missiles. Once a missile is fired, the pilot needs to keep the target in their sights until impact. That's a little bit more risky, but okay. Could have sworn that there were... at least some missiles where, like, you fire it, it bursts. And we saw that already. It just maybe would be on one of these earlier ones? Maybe not. Maybe I'm completely... Oh, here we go. Air-to-air burst missiles. If they're not about to be evaded, they will explode. Or if they are about to be evaded, they will explode even if it's not a direct hit, so they are useful against agile aircraft. That... be great. Who else has SASM then? I think the F4AE is the only one that has that. Holy shit. Maybe it's not that amazing then. If it's literally the only version there, yikes. Well, this is fine. I will keep what we have, because we don't really have much else in terms of information. And I will keep the air-to-ground missiles just in case we run into scenarios where there's like 4 tanks driving at our guy, and I'm not trying to like sit there and lock on one at a time to every single one.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
It's so dusty in here. Is it going to be dusty in general? Few clouds. Operation Gorgon, October 1st.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those 2 pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock.
I don't know if I want to even bother just sitting here.
Fire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
So, Jeez, that was an ally. I almost shot them down.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
Hey, I'm your teammate. Chill.
We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that. We'll look for our way home.
Target destroyed. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
I'm gonna assume that if there's an enemy and there's like two other enemies next, or two like unknown targets next to that enemy, that they're probably an enemy too.
Identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
There are friendly Erusians?
They're conservatives. They'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
This is a hell zone to fight through. I'm definitely not gonna like try and fly through it that much.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that.
Yeah.
At Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway, the next ramp.
All right.
Lancaster, we're taking fire from the vehicles ahead.
I'm sorry, I really haven't been trying to find out who's friend or foe.
Forces. Your target is carrying a peace envoy.
Hold your fire! I repeat, hold your fire!
Locked on bandit.
Missile inbound, evade!
Hey, look at these guys. I think I have to keep pointing at them, which is really unfortunate for everybody involved.
There's an unknown on our route. We can't proceed.
You want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
Wait. The General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General LaBarge are the real patriots. Onward!
I'm glad so many of these guys on the route end up being friendly. Unlike this guy, who's just gonna die.
There's a vehicle up ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
Man, I'm impressed when planes live 2 missile hits.
We've shot when the communication networks come back online.
Alright, I should go back to these guys. So, enemies, huh?
Remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war. There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
There were a lot of explosions, but I didn't really get that many because we were too late. Seriously, holy shit. Only one of the tanks got taken out.
Car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head to the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
Here comes a traitor, Labarge. This is a white net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? Labarge, in that vehicle!
They've been set up in all the right places.
I really want to bomb everybody out, but I can't.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us.
Vehicle eliminated.
This is AWACS Argus. Those who can hear us are our allies. Your new orders are to dispose of Eduard Labarth. The Ocean Army officer with him is an imposter.
What? Oh, man. That's, I don't know if I can trust this kind of information.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Kruger Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans.
The Balkans!
Went to war. The performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. Those of you listening in, am I wrong?
I mean, I have mixed opinions. I mean, we're obviously biased. We're pilots. We want to fly the planes ourselves. But depending on the scenario, it might be better to have something that's unmanned. But that's a whole debate with a lot of things to figure out. Well, I've burned through most of my missiles here.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Target obliterated.
Have a visual on 3 strikes.
Strata 1, target acquired. Anti-air gun eliminated.
Thanks. We would have been toast.
Allies? It's hard to tell.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
I can't even keep up with what's being fucking said. This, I'm just shooting shit at this point.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
An armored vehicle's behind us.
Oh, sorry.
Erusian forces, take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
You're taking fire? Jesus, they just lit me up! I can't wait to get the IFF back online. This is ridiculous. I already gotta like fly at the assholes to be like, are they my friends or foes? These guys are just all over the place. I just want to get this general guy safe.
The general's vehicle is under attack.
Well, that sucks for him, doesn't it?
VIP is taking fire.
I'm coming to save him. Woo!
Try to get off your ass a little faster next time.
Hey, suck a dick, Carl. Okay?
We're coming up on a tunnel.
There are a lot of bad enemies all over the place. I'm trying to keep the entire war zone safe. Oh, they were the ones who did that.
Drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters.
Yo, that was. Hey, what?
But in the end, delicate technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Urusi is responsible for Harlan's assassination.
Talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
I can't. Yeah, seems like it'd be a pretty crazy thing to have happen. An assassination attempt not being done by a person who consistently shown themselves to be on your side. Fucking insane. Wow, that is so mean. You know what? You get machine gunned.
Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Unknown aircraft approaching.
We're doing what? Oh, these guys over here? Yeah, I guess we could go say what's up.
ID is a Russian military.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
2 targets left over, that's okay. It's perfect for my missiles.
Keep your head down.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing. Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals. Maybe we should join up with them. It means getting rid of those assholes faster.
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
Our squadron serves General Labarre, and we're acting based on our patriotic duty. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Yee. These allies, man, they just really want our blood.
Fire have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous, with the rear to the others.
Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for their losses. They shouldn't take responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
How'd you last, Longcaster? If it breaks, then we're here to help.
Confirmed destroyed.
I missed the AA gun? Wow. I think I did again. Wait, no, we're fine. Is that it? Oh, thank God, all the unknowns are gone.
This darkest hour, we need a beacon of light to show us the way.
Is the general gonna take over the Eurasian forces? Erusian forces, because, that'd be so convenient for him.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
Well, that sounds awful.
This plane is carrying civilians.
Oh.
Escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
It's the princess.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, there's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Don't mind me, just totally approaching non-combatantly.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
It'd be a shame if I shoot.
But do not attack the civilian liaison.
But it's princess.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
The witchcraft with. Oh! Well, I didn't do it.
Drones attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
complete. There are Russian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Everyone's a
I'm
Russian.
shooting him down. Any complaints?
Fine, fine.
Wilco.
Wilco, we're taking out the people taking out the civilians.
Killed a bandit.
I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
Oh. Oh. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. You see, I locked on to that guy, and I noticed that he didn't have a target thing on him, but I was like, the game wouldn't let me lock on to these guys if they're not enemies, now that we've cleared that up.
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
And I was wrong. It totally would let me fucking accidentally blow these guys up.
Use is prohibited.
Oof.
We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Alright, do not take out the
I'm sure I don't need to remind
FA-18Fs.
you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane.
I like how these planes come out of fucking like nowhere too, by the way.
They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknowns attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Ocean fighters.
Jesus, they're fucking attacking me already!
That's all we can do.
ID complete. There are Russian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp. Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco!
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Those guys are good. Wait, you think it's those Ocean big shots too? I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Mine. No good.
Whew, my missiles are getting less reliable as we fight harder and harder planes!
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Look at this, it's already locking on to one of the guys who's just escorting.
They're in my way.
Fine, we're focusing on the target SU-33.
Target acquired.
I'm taking fire. Still fully capable.
Nice kill.
You're welcome, princess.
All hostile
Or
aircraft
just the
eliminated.
granddaughters.
Liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What?
What the hell? We were just helping them.
A Russian aircraft. This is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
But they're locking on to us.
Can you hear me on this channel, OC craft? Those escort aircraft are drones.
Oh.
They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Permission granted?
Yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Roger that.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
To think it failed me for killing these guys.
The reason? Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
This guy's getting called out on shenanigans.
Report the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden.
Uh-oh, the drones are all going nuts.
Human is behind this.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Bitch.
I can definitely say I'd prefer not to have, like, automated drones flying all over the place doing crazy shit.
Its remote activation rights to gain more allies.
Has a beat on you.
But you know, I can't permanently say that because who knows what can happen. Maybe aliens will invade. Then it'd be really good to have automated drones that could help us win the war. As unlikely as that is. in real life. But who the fuck knows in Ace Combat? Okay, there are a lot of drones out here right now. And they are all super annoying. But at least they go down in 1 or 2 missiles.
Behind the enemy.
I'm gonna keep firing 2 missiles. Ooh, they keep locking onto this.
Missile inbound. Drinking.
This escort ship, or the civilian ship.
5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
Missile away. 4 bandits left.
It's not enough to be fully functional. There has to be a time when it should not function.
Whoa!
They have to update only.
We started stalling right as a plane made contact with us, so I got a little bit worried there.
Target locked. Bandit hit.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Enemy on your back.
3 bandits to go.
We're making progress. These guys keep on trying to lock onto us, but I'm dodging. Or trying to, at least.
Attack missed. Bandit has a lock.
That's okay. That's okay. I'd rather take the shot and maybe possibly hit the thing
I'm on my target's tail.
than to play Ring Around the Rosie for the absolute most perfect shot.
Fox 2.
But we've got it here.
2 bandits left. Show them what you got. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
That's fine. And when the enemy has a beat on me, that means I can run straight at them.
Bandit to go.
The only sad thing about the automated drones is that they can't taunt us.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see.
I want to have a conversation with
Story
them.
to tell my boy.
Or something resembling it.
All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
Whew. All right.
Hostiles, huh?
This guy's getting shot down.
The Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army?
Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. The VIP.
It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... No, I can't!
Well,
There are 3 scratches.
that's rough.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the...
All of that work and the fuckers get shot down while flying away. Oof.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
What is up with the commander? What's going on? You've been awarded the medal Bronze Ace. I don't know if that's offensive or not to me. Are you saying I'm bad, or are you saying I'm making progress to being good? I mean, I know I'm bad. I accept that. I do what I have to.